Hello, everyone. Welcome to a brand new AI D&D campaign. Today I've got a party of 4 ready to begin their journey. Why don't you all go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Thanks, Obama. Hello, everyone. Best President of the United States here. I'll be playing a level 2 half-elf ranger named Duncan. With my awesome intellect and sharp skills, I figured, why not pick a cool class and race?
Nice to meet you, Duncan. I am Jostin Mightheart, your current president and now a mighty dwarf barbarian. Don't let my age fool you. I've got fists of steel and a heart made of gold.
Wait, Joe, you're playing a barbarian? I thought a class like bard or monk would be more befitting of a sleeping carcass such as yourself.
Pipe down, Donald, before I shove these fists up your ass.
Okay, let's move on, please.
Right. My name is Jordan Peterson, and I'll be taking on the role of Jax Peter, a level 2 tiefling bard. Although Donald thinks bards are just for the elderly, I think it will be an interesting experience for myself, and hopefully with my high charisma, I'll serve as the face of our party.
You might have higher charisma, Jax, but I've got the looks down to a T. I mean, just my magnificent hair should get people on their knees.
We'll have to see about that, won't we?
Greetings. I am Axiom Tesla, a variant human wizard. Although I enjoy messing with contraptions and innovating technology, I thought I would give the realm of magic a try.
All right, these are some great characters, you guys. Let's get started, shall we? Well, the 4 of you find yourselves inside the Honeywell Inn, a place known for its fantastic drinks and the resting spot for weary adventurers and those who hunger for glory. Each of you were passing by town when you received a suspicious letter from an old man, giving instructions to meet him in this exact spot. Neither of you have seen the man yet. What is your first move?
I'll introduce myself to the group first, Barack. Hey guys, I see you all got the same letter, huh? Name's Jostin, but you can call me Corn Pop if you like.
It's nice to meet you, Jostin. I'm Jax, and I do think it's weird that we all hold the exact same letter in our hands. Are we sure neither one of you wrote this letter?
Well, it certainly wasn't me. This handwriting is sloppy and rushed. Also, it was an old man who handed it to me, and he certainly didn't look like any of you.
We should try looking around the inn, then, for our mysterious old man. He must have summoned all 4 of us here for a reason. By the way, what's your name, Ranger? I'm Axiom.
Name's Duncan, but know that despite my humble looks, I am nothing short of a great man. Anyways, Barack, I'm going to look around from my seat to see if I can spot the old man we've all seen earlier.
All right, your eyes gaze around the inn, spotting numerous folks engaging in discussion and enjoying their drinks. Although you spot a few older-looking men, none of them match the features of the man you encountered earlier this day.
I look around for anything suspicious, perhaps?
All right, Jax, give me a perception check.
Sweet, I got a 15.
Nice. Jax, you scan the room, focusing your eyes on anything that seems out of place in the busy bar room. Eventually, your eyes fall on a group of masked individuals who have just entered the bar. Weapons hang on their belts, and they make way for a 4th member of the group. And this one is a grizzly and tall man, and he mutters an order to his men. The group of 4 begin investigating the front side of the bar. They miss your praying gaze, Jax.
Guys, there's 4 suspicious-looking people who just walked into the bar. I think they're looking for something. As
you say that, Jax, the 4 of you unexpectedly make eye contact with an old, ruffled man making his way to you. He looks around the bar suspiciously before speaking in a quiet, hushed tone.
Ah, you're the 4 chaps I met earlier today, yes? I see you've all followed the instructions on my letter. Good. Now listen carefully. Name's Silas, and I know something that you 4 may fancy. A real treasure. But first, I've got a bit of a problem. See those 4 rough-looking blokes who just walked in? Yeah, those no-good bandits are after me. Help me out of here in one piece and I'll make it worth your while.
Now hang on. We just met you, Silas, and now you're putting us in immediate danger with an unknown group of thieves.
Wait, Axeman.
Axiom.
We should give him a chance. He wouldn't have gone through the effort to bring us these strange letters and get us to meet in this tavern if he didn't have something real special for us.
I agree with Jostin. Plus, I mean, we should try to get that reward. I mean, why not?
That's all it takes to convince you, Duncan. Some old guy who probably couldn't handle a venomous bat offers you some mysterious treasure, and you just take the bait like a fish seeing a worm.
Listen, don't question my desires, stranger. Since we're here, we may as well take it and go with the flow, you know? That's my motto in life, and I think you could stand to learn a thing or two from me.
This is the reasoning we're going with for our adventure? Well, whatever. Screw it. I'm in.
So does anyone object? No, do you?
I like to sleep and drink fruit punch a lot.
Okay, good. You take another glance at the four bandits. They are currently searching the bar, individual by individual, but there seems to be a lot of ground to cover. The inn is quite a large place, and there are a few curtains and walls that may serve you.
I think we should try to sneak Silas out of here, rather than confronting the bandits. It's the safer option, and there's no need for us to stir up conflict in a place like this.
I agree, Axiom. Although I don't doubt our fighting abilities, we shouldn't waste any opportunities to avoid unnecessary fights.
That's the coward's option, though. We can definitely handle that group of weaklings. Besides, even if we somehow get past them and reach the outside, who's to say they won't stop chasing after him? Maybe they will even make us one of their targets. Not that I can't take them.
I mean, Duncan brings up a few good points, but I don't think we should dismiss the sneaking option. We probably don't have much time to sit here and dilly-dally this man's fate. Jostin, you've been pretty quiet so far. What do you think?
Obama, I stand up and walk over to the group of bandits.
We are so screwed.
Attaboy, Joe.
Okay, Jostin, you approach the four bandits, using the time to show off your powerful muscles and the great axe you wield. Eventually, the bandit captain sees you approaching and lets out a hearty laugh. He says, "And just who exactly might you be? Lost?" He then spits on your face.
Barack, I swing my great axe forward straight at the bandit captain.
All right, Jostin, give me a roll to hit.
That's a natural Joe 20, Barack.
There is no
And
freaking
plus
way.
4 from my modifier.
Wow, Joe. Okay, roll the damage.
Never disrespect the mighty Jostin. He. Obermer, I rolled 16 damage, which means I deal 32 damage. Kablamo!
I have to admit, that went better than I expected.
Yeah, good shit, Jostin. Show that piece of shit who's boss.
The man looks at the huge bloody gash you just left on him. His face scrunches in fury. He's going to yell, "Man, kill these who dare to attack me!" and unsheathes a bloodied scimitar. Roll for initiative.
That's an 11 with my +3 modifier, which brings me to 14.
Oh, fiddlesticks. Even with a +2, I still rolled an 8.
Sweet, I rolled a 15.
I rolled an 18. Sweet.
The bandit captain rolls a dirty 20. The three bandits roll a 4, 8, and a 7 respectfully. All right. The turn order will be the bandit captain, Axiom, Jax, Duncan, Jostin, Bandit 2, Bandit 3, and finally Bandit 1. Jostin, the bandit captain faces you, his snickering expression turning into one of rage and frustration. He is going to swing his scimitar at you with a roll of... Wow. Even with a +5 to hit, he still rolled a 9.
Looks like he is too sleepy to hit me.
Ironic coming from you.
He's not done yet, Joe. He swings his scimitar one more time before pulling out a dagger from his belt and throwing it at the second loudest party member, Duncan.
What the fuck? This is so rigged.
He's not wrong.
Oh, shut up, Jax, or I'll put an arrow up your ass.
Moving on, he rolls a 18 to hit for his scimitar and 7 on the thrown dagger.
Oh, corn pop. That's a hit, Obama.
Skill issue.
Jostin, his scimitar meets your body, and he deals 8 slashing damage. Meanwhile, his aim was poor, and the dagger flies past you, Duncan, getting stuck in the leg of a chair instead.
It's my turn, isn't it? All right, guys. I believe if we defeat the bandit captain as soon as possible, his other goons might turn and run. Obama, I cast Firebolt on the bandit captain. Nice. That's a dirty 24 to hit, and 7 burning damage.
That's a hit. Flames shoot out of the palms of your hands as you thrust a bolt of embers at the captain. He's looking worse for wear, and he struggles to keep his composure.
For my turn, I think I'll target Bandit 2. You're nothing but a no-good trash compactor, and you live off of wealth you never earned. Barack, I cast Vicious Mockery on him. He has to succeed on a wisdom saving throw to avoid it.
Wow. The bandit rolled a natural 1. Jax, roll me the damage.
That's a 4, Barack.
Finally, it's my turn. I take my longbow and I expertly aim it at the big guy. I make sure to move so I don't accidentally hit Jostin. That's a 16, Barack.
That hits. Roll the damage, please.
9 points of damage. Damn it, how does Sleepy Joe get to deal 36 hit points?
In my country, they call that a skill issue, Trumpy.
Okay, Jostin, it's your turn.
I swing my great axe again. No, that's only a 6.
You swing your mighty axe, but the captain sees it coming this time. You miss, and he barks orders to his underlings. The 3 bandits make their first moves. Bandit 2 is going to move towards Duncan and swing his own scimitar. He rolls a 19 to hit and deals 4 slashing damage. Bandit 3 is next, and he chooses Axiom as his target. He rolls the 11 to hit and deals 5 slashing damage.
Don't worry, Axiom. We may have just met, but I am confident we'll make it through this.
Bandit 1 pulls out a light crossbow and puts Jostin in its sights. He rolled a 17, which beats your AC of 15, Joe. The bolt grazes your shoulder, dealing just 3 piercing damage. That's the first round over, guys. Keep up the good work. All right. The bandit captain is going to multi-attack Jostin again. He rolls a dirty 20, a dirty 21, and finally a 17 with his dagger. That's a total of 18 damage.
Hold on, Barack. You didn't say what he rolled to hit.
Oh, my bad, Joe. I rolled it, but I forgot to announce it. He rolled a 16, so that's 1 over your armor class.
Oh, tooey, gosh darn tootin'. Oh, fiddlesticks, that's all my HP gone. Guys, this isn't good at all.
Jostin, the blows you've just taken are just too much to handle. You watch yourself fall ungracefully to the wooden ground, blood staining your uneasy vision. You're going to have to make a death-saving throw each turn, unless somebody helps you up.
I don't want to alarm any of you, but he was our toughest team member, and now we're outnumbered by 1.
Don't wet yourself, Jax. I'm sure Axiom here has a plan.
Way to put all the pressure on me, man. Alright. The bandit captain can't have many hit points left. Barack, I'm going to cast Burning Hands on the captain. Wait, no. That ignites everything in range. I don't want to burn Jostin into a crisp.
You're right. Good catch there, Elon.
Instead, I'll cast Firebolt on the captain again. Nice. I rolled a 18, which with my modifiers becomes a 23. Obama, I deal 7 points of burning damage.
Flames shoot from your hands again, and you leave a nasty burn mark on the man. He's panting, and he looks weak, but he's not out of the fight just yet.
For my turn, I'm going to cast my level 1 spell, Healing Word. Jostin, I want you to pick yourself up, buddy, but don't risk your life. Try to get some cover. Obama, I rolled a 4.
Jax, your words bring Jostin back to consciousness. Joe, you're back in the fight, but with only 4 HP.
Holy crap, thanks for saving me, pal.
Don't mention it. Even though we are still strangers to one another, we are all on the same side right now.
Focus on the prize, guys. I'm going to fire another arrow from my longbow towards the captain. Nice, that's a 26 to hit. Barack, my arrow is going to deal 9 piercing damage to this low aura motherfucker.
Low aura? What in the world does that mean?
If you don't get it, it means you don't have any either.
Whatever, man. Can we just move on to Joe's turn?
I ignore Jax's warning, and I get right back up besides Mr. Dookie Head over here, screaming, "Never mess with the Bidenator!" Does a 15 hit, Barack?
Yeah, you just barely make the hit.
That's 14 slashing damage. Oh yeah, baby.
That's enough for a kill. Describe it for us, Joe.
Way to go, big guy.
I lift my great axe into the air, the muscles in my arms bulging like they're about to pop. With a glint in my eye, I give the bandit captain a curt nod and say, "Hasta la vista, baby." Then I swing my great axe straight into the middle of his skull, and I split his head into 2.
Holy shit. I think I'm going to stay on Jostin's good side going on from now.
I hate to admit it, but that was pretty sick, Joe.
As the party watches Jostin tear the former captain's head apart, they realize the rest of his crew remains. Bandit 1, however, decides his life is worth more than some squabble and makes a break for the exit.
Shit, do we just let him go?
I don't see why not. With one less enemy to face, our odds of victory are essentially guaranteed.
You sounded like a nerd, but okay, go ahead, Obama.
All right. Bandit 2 makes his move, targeting Jax with his crossbow. Even though he rolls with disadvantage thanks to your vicious mockery, he still rolled high enough to hit you. Looks like that's 9 piercing damage.
Ah, shit. I'm below half HP, guys.
That's what you get for not wearing any armor. Come on, man. I've got some nice armor on me, and Jostin has his bulk. You two are going to hold us back with those low-ass ACs.
You forget that I can cast the mage armor spell on myself, thus removing the need for physical armor.
Then why didn't you?
I didn't think it was necessary for our first fight.
Guys, can we move on, please? Thank you. Bandit 3 is going to move up towards Duncan and take a swing with his scimitar. Dang, I only rolled a 7.
Nice try, but you can't hit the Dawn.
Come on, guys, let's end this charade. I cast Magic Missile at Bandit number 2. Okay, hopefully I roll something good. I rolled a 3, 3, and a 2, which adds up to 8 total damage.
Nice! That's enough to kill. Would you do the honor, Axiom?
Certainly. With a wave of my staff, 3 glowing missiles made of pure magical energy shoot out towards the stupefied bandit. Within a few seconds, he's knocked dead to the ground as the missiles prove fatal.
With Axiom's clean kill, only 1 bandit remains. Bandit 3 is still at full health, however, but it's 4 against 1. Still, he seems steadfast and decides it's better to go down fighting rather than running away.
He's got balls, I'll give him that.
All right, Obama, I cast Vicious Mockery on the final bandit.
It's a good day for you, because I rolled a 12. The bandit fails his wisdom check, so roll for damage.
Sweet. That's 4 psychic damage. You, sir, are nothing but a fool. If you honestly thought you were going to win while dressed like that, you lost the battle the moment you dared take a step into this bar.
I rush towards the guy and swing my short sword at him. Does an 11 hit?
I'm afraid not, Don.
God fucking damn it. This game is so freaking rigged.
For my turn, I grab one of my javelins and toss it at Corn Pop over there. Sweet, that's a 21 to hit.
I think this game is rigged in Joe's favor.
Donald, you can't just call something rigged simply because you rolled a low number. That's the world of RNG.
Exactly, you tell him. Also, I'm going to assume Corn Pop is the bandit, Joe. That obviously hits, so roll your damage.
I rolled 7 damage, Barack. I'm going to use my two-handed combat bonus action, so I deal an extra 2 damage.
Damn, Joe. Way to lay out the damage. Go ahead and finish him off then.
Nice shot.
My first javelin hits him right in the gut, Barack. Just as he thinks he's avoided death, my second javelin hits him right between the eyes. Not even St. Patrick is going to be saving this poor fella.
Awesome. The party watches as Jostin leads yet another killing blow into the last of the bandit groups. Congratulations, you've successfully killed the 4 bandits who were searching for Silas. Many of the bar's patrons have either fled the inn, however, or are keeping a wide berth between themselves and the party, for good reason.
Good job, team. I think we are going to work very well together.
Agreed. With our collective skills and Jostin's might, no bandit will push us around.
Wait, where did old man Jenkins go? I could have sworn he was next to us.
His name is Silas Jostin, but I don't see him either. He must have hidden himself somewhere while we fought off those bandits.
Before anyone has a chance to go searching, an angry man who was hiding beneath the counter suddenly jumps over the bar table, racing towards the party yelling,
Oi! Have you all lost your fucking minds? You can't be brawling in me bar!
Listen up. This is the Great Ranger Duncan you're speaking to. Me and my, acquaintances just freed your bar of those rotten thieves. If anything, you should be thanking us for protecting your business.
Duncan, let's calm down a little. Sir, perhaps we should start over. This is just a big misunderstanding.
Calm down! You calm down! You're driving away me business. Out! I want all of you out. Now! Or I'll be calling the guards.
You find yourselves being hurried out of the Honeywell Inn. As you look behind you, you see the consequences of your fight. Tables and chairs are strewn about, several mugs and jars have shattered, and 4 dead men lay on the ground, fresh blood pooling around their wounds.
The only reason I haven't kablamed you into the ground, mister, is because I think your voice is pretty funny.
Can we all just stay quiet and walk out? We don't need to be in any more trouble as is. We should count ourselves lucky the barkeep didn't try to charge us for the damages.
You have a point, Wizard Man. As much fun as it would be to tussle up with this guy, it's not a good look to fight with the barkeeper. Still, where the hell is this Silas guy? I swear, if he just made a run for the next town as soon as we saved his geriatric ass.
Don't worry, Duncan, old boy. From one old man to another, he's near. I can almost smell it.
Jostin, please keep those thoughts to yourself.
The party is now on the main street of Daggerford, a relatively small but still bustling city. It is currently a wonderful day, with clear weather and a heap of activity around the town. As you take in the sights, you notice a familiar old man hustling your way.
Hello, lads. It's good to see you all in one piece. Worry not for me running away. I merely hid underneath a table while you took care of those vile thugs.
Silas, you creepy bastard. Why can't you just approach us normally? What the hell is with all this secrecy bullshit? Now, I'm a very patient man, you see. I'm going to ask you only once. We saved your behind from those bandits, and you promised a reward.
I do have to agree with Ranger Duncan here. We stuck ourselves out to help you, and while I'm not against charity work every once in a while, we nearly lost Jostin in the battle.
My butt still itches from the fight.
Aha! Yes, of course. I will reward your great assistance with some honesty. I do not have any tangible rewards on myself right now.
What?
See, the bandits weren't after me for some gold or jewels. No, they desired the knowledge I possess. Allow me to explain. A long time ago, the Sword Coast was governed by a tyrannical king. For years, common folk toiled under his evil reign, until one day, that is, when a young adventurer set out to vanquish him. He raised his sword, uttered a prayer, and watched as holy flames smited his blade, enchanting it with godly power. The young hero killed the evil king and laid him to rest. When he died, his mighty sword was buried beside him. Through a few contacts of mine, I managed to locate the relative location of the knight's tomb. Legend says his sword is still enchanted, waiting for its next hero. Of course, those are all rumors. Still, there must be a huge quantity of treasures locked inside the ruins. That is why those bandits sought me out.
It feels a bit odd that a stranger decided to meet us and then give us the location of some mystical treasure. Was it really only because he was being hunted by bandits? Barak, can I figure out if he's lying?
Go ahead and roll an insight check, Elon.
Got a 16, nice.
Elon, you pry carefully into the words spoken by Silas, sifting for their true intentions. You find honesty in his words, and no deceit. Yet, there is something else, but you don't have the insight or the knowledge to dig any deeper.
Looks like he's telling the truth, guys. Barak, I keep that last bit to myself for now.
1 second, Barak. There's something important to tell you.
Huh? What is it, Jordan?
Well, me and Elon made our sheets together, and I just now realized that while getting our attributes with point buy, we actually have a small portion of points left to spend.
What? Really? You know you're not allowed to change your stats after you already made a character and started.
We know, Barak. But I swear this was due to my own forgetfulness. It wouldn't be fair to ask you to do a bunch of rerolls or things like that. How about you keep our stats like current health where they are, and just update the other numbers? That way, going forward we will have the right attributes, but it won't serve as a cheat or something.
Roll persuasion on Barak.
You can't do that, Joe. All right, fine. I'll allow this just once. But you need to keep these things in mind. Luckily, we just started, so it's not a big deal. Is there anyone else whose mind is less sharp than I thought?
Your words hurt me, Barak, but yes, I was missing just a single point. I must have been distracted while thinking of my class skills or something.
Nope, I got all my stats in order. Looks like Sleepy Joe was actually the most awake today.
All right, hand me your updated character sheets and let's resume the session.
All right, mister, we can go find this super magical sword, but I call dibs on it.
What right do you have to be calling dibs on stuff? We haven't even started going there. And I certainly don't remember this party having a leader or anything.
Because that's how dibs work, Axiom. There's clearly lots you don't know, but don't fear. Duncan is here to teach you how to become the best man there is.
Stow away your bickering for the time being, adventurers. You must make haste on your journey. Head north from this road until you spot the large oak tree. Then you will eventually locate the tomb of the dead knight.
Before you can get a word in, Silas rushes down the road, weaving between an alleyway and fully disappearing from view.
I think we just got bloody scammed, guys.
No shit, Jostin. That little weasel just took off and ran. I fucking knew it. What kind of directions are those? Head north and look for a motherfucking tree? Even a goblin can do that.
As far as I could tell, he was telling the truth, but the way he's acting is really odd. What kind of game are we playing here? The four of us just happening to be in town at the same time as Silas, who hands us these suspicious letters of invitation.
Yeah, this is weird. Well, how about we stick together for now? It's always better to travel in a group.
You know what? That's not a bad idea. A ranger such as myself understands the benefits of traveling and fighting alongside allies.
Yes, I've wandered alone for too long. Let's team up.
Sure. I suppose we could still follow those directions and head north. After all, it wouldn't kill us to go searching for a few days. But we should leave that for tomorrow. We're definitely not in shape to be exploring right. Let's try to find a place we can rest in or something. Too bad the inn is off the table.
Heck yeah, I could go for a swig of ale right now.
Obama, I searched for any other establishments around Daggerford that could possibly let us spend the night for some coin.
Jax, as you scan your surroundings for some place to rest, your eyes spot a little hostel closest to the eastern edges of town. Unlike the Honeywell Inn, this location has a poor reputation and seems to lack the maintenance required for a more comfortable living. Still, it appears to be your only option, as the party has received a permanent ban from the inn.
Come on, guys! I found us a spot to spend the night in.
Are you sure this is our only choice, Jax? This place looks far too, how do I put it, unscrumptious to house us. I get our circumstances, but I'm worried it's filled with rats or something.
Really, Axiom? A few unclean sheets is too much for you? We Rangers had to live out in the wilderness, sometimes for months, as part of our training. This place, while perhaps unsavory to the eye of the city folk, is luxury when compared to some of our sleeping spots in the great forests.
Really? Because you, Duncan, never strike me as the guy who knew anything about extremely modest living. I mean, you won't stop talking about how great you are, even though I've barely seen any signs of those supposed heroics.
Just because I hold myself in high regard doesn't mean I am detached from the common folk, Axiom. You wizards consider yourselves to be in your own class, too great for the rest of us.
But aren't wizards their own class, like Paladin, Druid, and Warlock?
He's talking about social status, Jostin. Look, you two, there's no need to argue right now. We're in this together, aren't we? If we work side by side, we can all get our share of whatever's buried inside that ancient tomb. No need for discord. But first, let's head over to this establishment. We all need some rest.
All right, I can't argue with that. Let's just go already.
As you make your way forward, the sound of metal clinking and heavy footsteps stop you in your tracks. Stop! You hear from behind you. As you turn your head, your expressions reach shock as 3 guards catch up to you. The guard in the center approaches the group, his right hand gripping the handle of his blade. You 4 are hereby presented with this ultimatum. He clears his throat. You must pay 100 gold pieces, or face a fortnight in prison for the destruction of property you have all caused.
Did he just say fortnight? Wait, no, this is really bad. Listen up, guardsmen. We were the ones attacked by a group of bandits. They were, what did they want again?
The bandits attacked us while we stood peacefully inside the inn. Any destruction our fight may have caused is completely their fault.
Oh, really? We've personally witnessed the state of the bar. There are shattered mugs and cracked splinters all across. 3 dead men with horrific wounds. The innkeep told us that a group consisting of a dwarf, a tiefling, an elf, and a human were responsible. Lo and behold, you all match the profile.
That motherfucking, listen, he's lying. We protected the bar and an innocent old man from these dangerous, no-good thieves. Are you seriously going to punish those who rid your city of thugs? We should be regarded as heroes.
Roll an intimidation check, Donald.
Fuck yes, that's a 16 plus 2.
Well, look, if your story's true, then we can forgive the damages in the name of self-defense. But I need more evidence to believe you.
Please, sir, we were minding our own business until an older man told each of us to meet him in the inn. When we got there, a group of bandits were searching for him. I don't think they would have settled their matters peacefully. Silas was the old man's name. Have you heard of him?
The guards glance at each other and mutter a few words. Silas? The guard in the middle says. That old geezer? Well, he's a bit odd, but he isn't known for being a liar.
Yeah, he wanted us to protect him. Who knows what those bandits could have done to him and the other patrons of the bar had we not intervened.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Crap. Even with a +6, I only rolled a 9 total.
Oof. Ouch. The guard raises an eyebrow. I don't know, though. Silas may not be a liar, but he sure ain't a preacher. Why didn't he just call us, the city guard?
Damn it, Jax. I thought you had high charisma.
What else am I supposed to do?
Well, we could attempt to bribe them, or even fight out of this situation. I strongly advise against either idea, however. Like, seriously.
I don't know if I could handle a fight right now.
You watch as frustration creeps onto the guards' faces as the party struggles with a solution. Well, are you going to pay up or what? We don't have all bloody day, you know. Or is it off to the jails with you?
Could we try rolling for persuasion or intimidation again, Barack?
In this case, yes. But let me warn you that each time you reattempt a roll, the difficulty class will go up. So be aware of that.
I don't want to risk fucking this up even more. Someone else do it.
All right, I'm gonna try something. Barack, I'll open my backpack and show an officially stamped piece of paper with a royal crest on it. I didn't want to pull rank earlier, but I have other matters to attend to. I am a nobleman from the House of Tesla, and these companions are with me. According to the laws of the land, you are to allow us passage and forgive this small incident.
There's a house called Tesla?
Ooh, nice. If they fall for this, we'll be home free.
I wasn't lying. Huff, never mind.
Interesting. Okay, Elon. We previously discussed your character's background before the session. The guard is going to roll a wisdom saving throw to see if he's aware of the, history. Damn, he failed the throw. All right, Axiom. Give me a persuasion roll, this time with advantage.
Come on, give me something good. That's a 17, Barack. Is 17 enough?
Wow. Yes, good stuff, man. The guards look rather nervous. They mutter to themselves a few words before giving you, Axiom, a curt bow. Apologies, sire. We were unaware of your title. Please forgive us. We were just trying to keep order and peace here. It's become clear to me that you and your partners were telling us the honest truth. If you'd excuse us, we'll head back to our posts now.
I give them a nod of my head. No hard feelings. It's clear that you guys take security very seriously here. Anyways, me and my travel partners must be off now. Farewell.
The guards hastily depart, and the party decides it's best to move on as well, before any of them change their minds. Now in front of you is the hostel you all had previously spotted. It doesn't seem too busy, at least from the outside. Also, Elon, don't expect to be able to pull your rank everywhere you please. I allowed it here because I thought it was a creative solution to one of the party's first conundrums. But it definitely isn't a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Understood, Obama.
So, Axiom, are you actually a nobleman? Do you have any servants? A maid, maybe?
Yeah. I'm curious to know as well. That was some quick thinking back there, guys. I was worried I'd have to spend another night in a prison cell.
To be honest, I'd rather not discuss it at this time. I just want to go take a long rest. Let's go to the hostel now.
While I'm in complete agreement about resting, I seem to recall a certain wizard having previously loathed spending the night at this establishment here.
Look, Duncan, why are you still pressing me about it, man? I've accepted the fact that I will possibly be sharing a room with diseased rats and bed fleas.
No worries, Axiom. I'll crush any rats that try to snuggle in the sheets with you.
That's an odd way to word it, Jostin, but I appreciate it, I guess.
The party makes their way inside the building. The floorboards creak and a few drops of water spill from the ceiling, landing inside a bucket on the verge of overflowing. At the front desk sits an extremely elderly man, his skin wispy and his hair long and snow white.
Excuse me, do you happen to be Jostin's long-lost cousin? But seriously, the four of us would like to rent a room for a night here.
Not funny, Duncan. I am not an old man.
The elderly man barely seems to notice your presence, Duncan. He reaches out an empty palm of his hand and speaks in a hushed voice. 1 silver per person, please.
All right, I think I speak for all of us when I say we each hand him a single silver piece.
He retracts his hand before returning it with a single room key.
Just one key? Look, old man, while it wouldn't be the first time I've bunked up with people, I don't know if Jostin there can even fit in a regular bed, and I'd rather not wake up with the hulking mass of a barbarian on top of me.
Says the guy who was built like a fat oaf.
Well, all right. Let's just accept it and head to bed. The less you think of it, Duncan, the less it'll bother you. I think.
You might be speaking the truth for once.
The party heads upstairs. Unsurprisingly, your shared room is the opposite of comfortable. Still, each of you manages to fall asleep. With the party performing a long rest, I think this is a great spot to end today's session. Thank you all for being here. And thank you, audience, for watching. I'm still a bit new to this whole DMing thing, so please excuse any mistakes I have made. There may also be a fair bit of homebrewing in this campaign. So yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and until next time.
Wait, Obama, I cast sleep on myself. I've had today.